So today to study the another chapter under inorganic chemistry, that is the P block elements. P block. So this is one of the biggest chapter under chemistry, PU second year chemistry, and the weightage for this chapter is L1 mark. The L1 mark question, the L1 marks are distribute into the 3 mark 3 questions and 2 mark 1 question. So at the part C, question number 20, 21 and 22. Repeats once again. In the annual question paper under part C, question number 20, 21 and 19, 20, 21 and 22 are based on the P block element, and one question under 2 mark. So in part B, totally 11 mark the chapter. Now to understand what are P block elements, before going to the P block elements, as you know that in the first year there are 118 elements. These 118 elements systematically classified and set into 4 blocks, such as S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. So the elements present into the first and second vertical line are called as S block elements. If you observe the long form of the periodic table or the modern periodic table can be arranged based on the modern periodic law. The modern periodic law states that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic numbers. The law states that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic increase in atomic numbers. So therefore, from 13 to 18th group elements are called as P block elements, and the elements arranged from 3rd vertical line to the 12th vertical line are called as D block elements, and those elements which are kept into the below the main periodic table into the horizontal line of the 2 series are called as F block elements. Therefore, all 118 elements are arranged into 4 blocks like S block elements, P block elements, D and F block elements. In the first year you are studied about the S block elements and their properties and some of the compounds of the S block elements, like the alkali metals and alkaline earth metals and their some of the compounds. And in the first year you are also studied the sum of the P block elements, that is the elements present into the 13th and 14th group. So, and their compounds, their properties are you are already studied in the first year. Now, apart from that, the elements present in 15th group, 14th group, 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th group. The elements present into the 15, 16, 17 and 18th group elements. For the second year we are going to discuss about all these elements. Before that, what are the P block elements? You are studied in the first year. Once again we want to understand. These are the series of elements in which the last electrons are get enter into the valency shell of the p orbital are called as P block elements, or the elements which are involves the filling of p orbitals of their outermost energy level are called as P block elements. We may say that these are the series of elements which are get filled into the p orbital of the outermost energy level are called as P block elements. Now, the general electronic configuration of the P block elements is noble gas N(S2), Np12, 6. This is the general electronic configuration of the P block elements, and the outer valency shell electronic configuration is of P block element is N(S2), Np12, 6. So if you observe that these are the series of elements in which the last electron are get filled into the p orbital of the outermost energy level are called as P block elements. Now, for your discussion, we are going to study about the 15th group elements, 16 group elements, 17 group elements and 18 group elements. So what are the elements present in 15 group, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Then the 16th group elements are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Then the 17th group elements are the fluorine, chlorine, bromine, then iodine and stantine, made by the star mark because it is a radioactive in nature. Then the 18th group elements are helium, neon, argon, krypton xenon and the radon. So these are the elements. Then these are the elements present in various groups. Then outer electronic configuration. This is ns2 np3 and this is ns2 np4. This is ns2 np5 and this is ns2 np6. Here the 15th group elements has halved p orbital, therefore it has a certain extra stability than the other group elements. Because of half-filled configuration, they have extra stability. And if you observe the 18th group elements have completely filled orbital, hence the octet state is completed and they have high stability. Now this is the outer electronic configuration. Then to know the atomic radii along every group, the atomic radii is increases because the number of additional shells here are increases. Therefore, the atomic radii is increases. Atomic radii increases down the group due to increase in number of the shells. When you observe the arsenic and bismuth, so only small increase in size is observed due to the completely filled d or f orbital. If you take the arsenic and bismuth, observe, compare the atomic radii, they have a small increase in atomic radii due to the filling up of the d or f orbital, and due to maximum effective nuclear charge, they have smallest atomic radii. This is about the atomic radii. Then ionization energy. I means ionization energy or ionization potential. See that ionization energy along every group get decreases because the atomic radii is increases along every group of the periodic table along down the group. Now what is ionization energy or ionization enthalpy? It is the amount of energy required to remove the electron from the gaseous neutral atom to become a gaseous positive ion is called ionization enthalpy or ionization energy. Repeat once again. It is the amount of energy required to remove the electron from the valence shell of a gaseous neutral atom to become a gaseous positive ion is called ionization energy or ionization enthalpy. This is I already told you in the first year. See that along every group, along down the every group from nitrogen to bismuth, the ionization enthalpy. This is atomic radii. enthalpy decreases along down the group. Why it is increases? Due to increase in number of additional cell. Here, due to increase in atomic radii, as the size is increases, see that this is your nucleus containing neutron and proton. As the size is increases, the attractive force exists between the proton and electron present in the outermost shell is decreases, so that the amount of energy needed to remove the electron from the valency shell is less. Therefore, as the size is increases, now the ionization enthalpy is decreases. Therefore, say that due to increase in atomic radii. Now, when you observe the 15th group element and the compare the 16th group element of the ionization energy, usually the 15th group element is having more ionization enthalpy than the 16th group element. If you take the nitrogen and oxygen, nitrogen having higher ionization enthalpy than the oxygen. Similarly, fluorine having helium having higher ionization enthalpy than the fluorine, because due to half-filled p orbital, therefore it has a extra stability than the 16th group element. If you take the nitrogen, see the electronic configuration of nitrogen, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, and observe the oxygen 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So this is half-filled p orbital. Therefore, it requires more energy to remove the electron from the valency shell of the p orbital than this one. Therefore, nitrogen having higher ionization enthalpy than the oxygen. Similarly, all the noble gases having higher ionization enthalpy than the other elements. Now, because of extra stability, half-filled p orbital configuration, ionization enthalpy is greater than that of the 16th group element, and these have lower ionization values compared to the 15th group element, that is 16th group element. Then they have little tendency to lose the electron. When you observe the 17th group elements, so to complete the p orbital require only one electron. Therefore, the tendency of loss of electron from the p orbital is more or less, because there are 5 electrons. Hence, it requires more the ionization enthalpy as compared to the other one, because due to more number of electron in the p orbital, they have little tendency to lose the electron. Little tendency to lose the electron means they require more ionization energy to remove the electron from the valency shell. If you observe the 16th group element, due to stable octet configuration, these gases have very high ionization enthalpy. I already said that all the noble gases have high ionization enthalpy due to completely filled orbital. Then about electronegativity. Electronegativity. What is meant by electronegativity? It is a tendency of attracting the shared pair of electron from one atom to other atom is called as electronegativity. Now, along down the group, electronegativity is decreases. The tendency to attract the shared pair of electron is decreases along down the group. Why? So it is a common thing that due to increase in atomic radii. Then when you observe the 17th group elements, so they have very high electronegativity. Fluorine is the most electronegative element due to small atomic size. Fluorine has, among 118 elements, fluorine has the highest electronegativity because of smallest atomic size. This is about the electronegativity. Then electron gain enthalpy. Last day, electron gain enthalpy. So after knowing the electron gain enthalpy, so the electron gain enthalpy is along down the group, the electron gain enthalpy is increases. So electron gain enthalpy becomes less negative down the group. So decreases, sorry, not increases, decreases because of increase in atomic size. Due to compact nature of oxygen, it has less electronegative as compared to the other elements, and due to strong inter-electronic repulsion in small 2p orbital, fluorine has less electron affinity than the fluorine. If you observe the 18th group element, due to stable configuration, they have large positive value of electron gain enthalpy. See that the tendency of attracting the shared pair of electron to the valency shell is more, because the along down the group, the tendency of attracting the electron is decreases. So due to more repulsion nature, then the becomes less negative than down the group. Means the tendency, what is meant by electron gain enthalpy? It is the amount of heat or energy released during the addition of an extra electron from a gaseous neutral atom to become a gaseous negative ion is called as electron gain enthalpy. The tendency of receiving the electron is the increases. Why increases? Due to increase in atomic size, repulsion force is decreases. As the size is decreases, repulsion force is increases. If you take the fluorine, fluorine has the smallest in size. During the addition of an extra electron, a more repulsion is occurs. So we have to add forcibly to the gaseous neutral atom to the fluorine, so it releases more amount of energy. Hence, fluorine has high electron gain enthalpy than the chlorine, than the bromine, than the iodine, because the atomic size is increased. So this is about the general, the characteristics of the 16th, 17th and 18th group element. Tomorrow, to understand the detailed properties and the compounds of 15th group elements, similarly other group elements. Thank you.